From Parker Rink, it's Hockey Night on Aganis Way. Bernie Corbett, Mark Linehan, glad you could join us here tonight as the Terriers get ready for the second all-time winningest program with 8 national championships. North Dakota here, forced to the far wall. Wilmer then turned it over. Look out, far circle, shot there was blocked. Terriers are hurrying and scurrying a bit for the first time here tonight. Blake is manning the far point to back up the play there in a rotation. Blake now comes down the far wall. Blake from the circle, a wrister and a goal. Terriers aggressive here in the offensive zone. Gallagher will keep it alive.
Opportunity to go low to high.
Yep, now Weber. He comes down. Chance at a goal! LeChance slipped it through. North Dakota circling the wagons, and they only got 3 of them. Lane Hudson, far circle. Celebrini, Lane Hudson had a notion, passed it up. Now a wrister and a goal! Wrestled each other at the line. Now Strinden back up into the BU zone. He's got James, look out. Strinden now cuts to the middle for a shot and a goal. Strinden. Willander off the far wall. Hughes, half wall, down low. Entry pass in front of the goal! Tuck gives the Terriers the lead on the power play. Bang, bang, finish from Kaplan. Left side gives it up to McLaughlin. McLaughlin smoothly over the Terrier line down central for a shot. Ooh. Saved by Caron. Puck is loose, still loose. And finally, corralled by Caron for a face-off. With less than 10, Britt will drive it back in deep.
Eat it.
And puck to the half wall with time running out here at Parker Rink.
Big boy win.
So the Terriers of Boston University will step up and come away with a 3-2 victory in the opening night of this 2-game series with the North Dakota Fighting Hawks.
Yeah, overall, I liked our effort, especially at the end. You know, having to kill 2 penalties late. You know, being down 5 or 6, and I thought that, you know, we were willing to block shots. We battled. They got a heavy team over there. They're a really good team. They're a little older, some of their guys, and you know, obviously we have some young guys. But I thought it was good. It was good for our guys to go through a game like that. And for us at the end of the day to win was great. Obviously special teams was huge tonight for us, huge. We had 2 power play goals and we did a great job killing penalties. Joe Pereira, who runs our kill, we know they have one of the better power plays, so he did a great job getting our guys prepared.
That 4th line you put out there with LeChance and Stevens at the end of the game, just how much trust do you guys have in them to shut it down in a game like this?
Well, Sam Stevens has been doing it for a long time. You know, he's a 5th-year guy. He's comfortable in those situations, wants to be out there in those situations. So, you know, we rely on him a lot late in games to get the job done, and he usually does. So it was great to see. And Shane's a freshman, but he's very responsible defensively. He's big and long. He's got a long reach, long stick. So I feel very comfortable with him out there, and he's very good along the walls as well.
You mentioned the PK really came up big, and obviously you had a down the stretch. What do you think you did so well to counteract what North Dakota does, and even as they caused a lot of chaos around it?
Yeah, I thought we did a pretty good job of getting in shot lanes. Weren't letting them really get their attacks that they wanted, so I think we did a good job with that. But that's the biggest thing, just getting in lanes and, you know, trying to get clears as well. I thought for the most part we did a pretty good job getting clears, because if you don't get your clears, you start giving them 2nd, 3rd chances. That's when you get in trouble there. So I thought overall our clears were very good.
Seemed like Peterson in particular stood out on the defensive end with the block shots and obviously the goal as well. What did you see from him, and also his health? Looked like he took a hit at the end there. Well,
he blocked that shot, so you know, we'll see. We'll reevaluate, see where he's at tomorrow. Petey's been playing excellent. He's a big forward, power forward, gets to the net. And that's what happened on that goal. LeChance drove to the net, and he was just battling in front and ended up going off his stick. And he's been skating. He's been good both ways for us. So I've been really happy with Petey. So he's been great.
Speak to Luke Tuck's consistency to start the season. Seems like he's making an impact every night. Yeah,
he's playing to his identity. I think he understands what he is. He's a power forward that skates and is physical, gets to the net. Similar to Peterson. Both those guys have been very good for us. They're both seniors, and they played a lot of college hockey. I think they understand what they need to do to be successful, so I think that's part of the reason. And it seems like both of them have confidence, and both of them moving their feet. When big guys like that, when they move their feet, they're tough to contain. So I've been really happy with those 2 guys.
talked about the defense struggling early in the season, and obviously tonight was a complete defensive performance. What do you think has changed from the beginning of the year to now that's led to that success?
I think we're doing a better job protecting the slot. There was some times tonight that we got away from it a little bit. I thought tonight in the second period, we didn't advance pucks out of our zone, and that's where we had some trouble. So again, like tomorrow night, like they reload very well. They have really good sticks, and that's what I thought we got in trouble, is not getting pucks in the neutral zone and then attacking from there. We got to make sure we do a better job with that.
I know you felt the team took a little bit of a step back Saturday against UMass, but it looked like they came ready to go from the first. Can you talk about the complete team effort tonight?
Yeah, I thought everyone contributed tonight. I thought we competed from the start. I thought we had a really good first period. It was too bad it was 1-1 after. I thought we deserved a little better after the first, and then beginning of the second, that's where we got ourselves in a little bit of trouble. But I just like the fact that our guys competed defensively. They have some talented offensive players too. So overall, everyone had a great effort tonight.
Seemed to be targeting Macklin a bit physically. How'd you see him fight through that? As some 25-year-olds out there, and he's 17.
Yeah, he's 7 and 8 years younger than some of the guys he's playing against, but he's a competitive kid. He plays inside the dots all the time. Like he does not play a perimeter game. Like he gets inside. He's not afraid to get into battles. So I don't think that's going to change. That's just the way he's wired. So it's fun to see, and he doesn't back down from anyone.
The age and the size is kind of what caused them to be able to hem you in a little bit at times and be around the net and get second and third chance.
Yeah, I think that's part of it. They have heavy sticks. I thought overall we did a good job. I thought, there was a lot of chaos around that, no question. So we got to do a better job of clearing guys out of there and not giving them second and third chances. And that's what I thought. I didn't think we did a great job with our clears in some of those situations, but we stuck with it, and Karan held the net well.
He's on the third line. He seemed to really settle in to his game tonight. What do you like from him?
I really liked his game tonight. I thought he was moving his feet. He was creating offensively. He was much better on the wall, so I really liked his game. So hopefully he builds off this. He was making some really great plays.
Lane said that he wasn't 100% earlier this week. Can you speak to his ability to score that goal and still be effective despite that injury?
Yeah, I think last weekend he probably wasn't feeling 100%. You could just see it in practice this week that he was starting to feel better. That he was stronger in battles, and it seemed like that again tonight. So I think he's feeling better.
How big does that win feel for you guys, especially holding down that 1-goal lead at the end there?
Yeah, it means a lot to our team. I think that was probably our best all-around game this year collectively, and there was probably some moments where they had some good pushes, but the energy on the bench was great, and we really stuck together.
Huge night for the special teams, got the power play goal, but penalty kill came up huge too. Just what do you see from that area of your game?
Yeah, I think everybody buying in. We really stuck to what our identity is on the PK, blocking shots and pressuring down ice. So Cade Weber, Sam Stevens, Case McCarthy, those guys are huge for us today in the PK, blocking shots. And Dylan Peterson had a really big one at the end there. So everybody really feeds off that energy.
I feel like the puck has been finding you several times every night. How good did it feel to tap that one in?
Yeah, it felt awesome. I mean, anytime you're scoring a goal against a powerhouse team like North Dakota, it's special, and the history with BU and North Dakota is really cool too. So hell of a pass by Devin Kaplan there in the back door, and I just put my stick down and shot the puck. So the fans got going after that one. It felt really good.
Last weekend, Saturday against UMass, it felt like maybe you guys dropped off a little bit. How do you make sure to kind of keep the intensity high for tomorrow night and come out with the same type of effort?
Yeah, I think just talk in the locker room. We got to keep our focus, on us and play to our strengths and have the energy in the locker room on the bench. And I think we just got to learn a lesson from today. Like, if everybody does their job, plays simple, and plays to their strengths, then we're really good as a team. But when we, have some shifts that aren't as good and we kind of, don't play to our identity, then it's not as good. So I felt like today we responded really good, especially when they had that PK goal. I thought we made a pretty good push there in the second period. So, yeah.
What has led to the improvement on the defensive side from earlier in the year to now? And you mentioned the shot blocking, but was that something you guys talked about beforehand? And what do you think led to that shot blocking performance?
I think we're more interconnected with our forwards and our D right now. Wingers are kind of understanding when our D are under stress in the corners to not just fly the zone, and we're kind of reading off them. So, and our center's doing a really good job. I think because it's a hard job for our centers the way we play, because we don't play man-on-man, we play kind of a zone with layers. So whenever the puck switches sides, our wingers reading, they can fill for a center down low, and vice versa. So I think we're just making the reads in the D zone really good, and we're making the simple play a lot of the time.
Your top line has stuck together a lot this season. Have you seen your game change at all when you're playing with someone like Macklin, who maybe needs a little extra space and has that top talent?
Yeah, Macklin's a special player, and I just try to give him the puck as much as possible. But obviously his shot's unbelievable. So and when he gets a puck in the slot, everybody thinks it's going to go in the net. So I think me and Devin try to do our best job getting in on the forecheck, and Macklin's not afraid to get on the forecheck too. So anytime we can separate in the corner, find Macklin or find him off the rush, he's pretty deadly. So yeah, Macklin's a great player, really skilled, but I think he's a really good 200-foot player as well.
How did it feel wearing the new jerseys?
Really cool. Yeah, as soon as everybody walked in, they were just like, their jaw dropped. They thought it was awesome. And a lot of guys were like, oh, the last time, I think we wore it. I'm not sure the history behind it, but I think Charlie McAvoy, when he scored the game-winning goal against North Dakota, and then he came into the starting lineup today, so we were pretty fired up. It was really cool.
Did you guys know who was coming in, or is that a surprise?
One guy heard it, they said. They didn't tell anybody. And then Quinn Hudson was like, oh, it'd be, Charlie just got a pretty big suspension. Maybe he's sticking around here. And I was like, oh, I got a weird feeling that he came in, and he did a really good job, and guys are really fired up.
Thanks, Luke. Thanks,
everyone.
Thank you.